upstairs, because I'm not going to try to steal the stage.
That was me.
No.
My microphone pointed right at the speaker.
Yeah, I say when you point the mic at the speaker, my name is not Mike. I'm Chris Pirillo. I'm the host, and this is my friend Tim Deegan.
How's it going, guys?
Who you may have seen everywhere if you're online, because he's everywhere.
You're everywhere online.
You know, it's kind of sad, except for right now. I'm not, actually. And you guys are very welcome to tweet and record everything that you experience throughout vloggerfair. Tim is going to be helping facilitate questions and answers, not just between you out there, because you are as much a participant as anybody who's standing on stage. That's how YouTube works, right? Am I the only one who brought their parents to this event? So don't feel bad if you brought your parents or your parents brought you. I still do that, and I'm almost 40 years old. So, can anybody name where this hat comes from? Go ahead, say it. Back to the Future. Which one? 2. Very good. I got it on Amazon for like 29 bucks the other day, and it's going to be my... You'll know it's me, unless other people go and buy that hat. You'll know it's me because I'll have this hat on. So if you run into any problems, just come find me, and I will find the right person to facilitate, and it'll be that easy. And as you know, as we were just saying, it's just going to be a conversation.
Yeah.
So how did you get dragged into vlogging, Tim?
How did I? Okay. Well, I used to be on Much Music in Canada, which is like MTV. So I was a host there for years, and then YouTube to me was just a place to go and watch music videos, even though I was supposed to be, playing them on TV. So I just go to YouTube and watch music videos, and I stumbled across Shay Carl, and I was like, who is this guy? I was like, he's just making videos of his life. And I was like, that's really cool. And then I started making just a couple that I didn't even put online. And then when I left Much Music, I started making a few videos, and then I heard Shay Carl was coming to Canada, and he's going to be hanging out with this guy named Corey Vidal, and I was like, okay, well, who's this Corey Vidal guy? I looked up Corey, and I was like, oh, he makes videos too. And then I went down to meet them, because I was going shopping downtown anyway, so I was like, I'll just swing by and say hi. And Shay didn't end up coming that day. He ended up coming another day. But I saw Corey, and I met him, and then Corey and I became friends, and then I've just been doing YouTube stuff since then. So I hosted the Road Trip 2012 with a whole bunch of YouTubers. We went over to Europe, did like a reality TV show. And you can expect more of that this year as well. And just been doing a bunch of different online shows, videos, working for other brands.
Yeah.
And then as well doing my own stuff.
That's awesome. I mean, but you know what? Everyone's got a story and how they get started.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, you said something though about going to YouTube to watch music. I grew up when MTV was new, and I grew up at a time when MTV didn't exist. So I'm curious, if those who are here, do you guys go to YouTube to watch a lot of the music and the music videos? Okay,
yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, okay.
I
saw like 2 hands, but I'm sure there's a lot more people there than 2.
It's okay, don't be shy. I'd assume you're not going to be shy. Everyone's going to have a video camera. I see a lot of cameras out there. I'm starting to get nervous. I'm used to this one here. And I have a couple of shots of espresso too.
Okay, well that helps.
Did you need any?
I have not had any, but I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
But I know who to come to. I'll look for the hat if I need
Look for the hat. There's the man in the hat that always changes colors. I did have a couple of things to announce too. Be sure to interact. I've been loving. We officially, by the way, sold out. Like, so if anybody asks, like we hit the numbers. In large part thanks to a team that Tim works on, Apprentice A. They were very, very, very... I cannot express my gratitude enough, and will continue to express my gratitude throughout the coming years, including some of the Apprentice A team. I bent over backwards, but I'm going to make them feel at home, even if they're back in Canada. I'm looking at a camera right now. I don't know where the live stream is. I can see the other Apprentice A. I'm sorry.
That's Corrado over there holding the camera, guys. Make sure to say hi to Corrado at some point today.
So I met all of them at the same time, and I'm good at names once I've met you a few times, but so you'll have to pardon if I call you the wrong name, just go with it. That would be appreciated. So, no, just a couple more things. If you use the hashtag, vloggerfair is just fine. It's one word, no E at the end, and I assume y'all know how to spell vlogger, right? Okay. I want to make it very clear this is a fair. It's not a conference. It's a fair. So you're here to have fun. I hope. And if you're not having fun, something's wrong, because we've done our best to make sure you can have fun. Meet people. Everyone's here to meet people. Not just people you may know, but especially people you don't know. And I think that to me is the biggest value of the event.
It's just collaboration, meet people, vlog with people, make videos. If you have a skit you want to do and you can do it here, do it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's really, because people did ask, like, okay, there are a lot of great YouTube events out there. I mean, tons of them. And what I always valued, I ran a conference for 10 years. And again, this is not a conference. I have to be very clear on that. One thing that I enjoyed most was just talking to people in the hallway. So it was funny, some of the questions that kind of came in, because we've never done a vlogger fair before, were, am I going to see everybody? Yes, you are. This is basically everything that we did to put this together was to maximize the conversations that you can have with other people, to meet people that you would want to meet, and collaborate with them. And I think that's, to me, that's the biggest value of going to an event.
And what's cool about Vlogger Fair is the location and the fact that like there's only YouTubers here. Like you go to some other conferences and like, you know, there's like maybe there's like a sports team, like a hockey convention or something like that going on in the same hotel. So like you don't know if you're allowed to just talk to anybody or put a camera in anybody's face. But here it's like, it's fair game. You can go do whatever you want with the camera here and no one's going to get upset. Well, if they do, they're probably in the wrong place.
They just assume you're being recorded. And here's the thing. When you record, it's usually better to ask permission before doing it. And by the way, I didn't give your permission for you to be on. It's okay. I don't mind at all. You'll learn over time that just about anything goes with me. But yeah, it's, you know, if you tag each other, because a lot of people are already on Twitter, they may have a YouTube channel. You know, they want to connect with you as much as you might want to connect with them. And sometimes it's kind of difficult to break the ice, but just know you're kind of among friends. Or at least I hope we're all friends, or we will be soon.
Exactly. Make friends.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of I get for me with vlogging, and it may be different for you. With vlogging, it's kind of, this is my lens. Everyone carries a different lens. Some cameras bigger than others, but it's never about
the lens is bigger than the camera.
It is. And I've been using this for a year. It's been dropped a few times, and the vendor who makes these modifications is actually here. I was very grateful that he was able to come.
That's amazing.
But it's about storytelling, right? And some stories you connect with, and other stories you may not connect with. But what I learned is that if you like watching one vlog, the chances are you're going to like watching another vlog. It's about connecting with people.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, you have more than one friend, and like watching people's vlogs is kind of like keeping up with an old friend, and then you can keep up with more than one friend. You know what I mean? Like you can watch multiple vlogs, and it's a YouTube community, and it's like I've made a lot of friends through YouTube and through vlogging and through, you know, just doing collaborations.
Well, when you put yourself out there, you are, and I mean I have legitimate relationships with people in my community. In fact, it was because of, thanks to your support for coming, I appreciate that, but a large part of my existing community of geeks ended up helping fund an Indiegogo campaign so we could do a live video stream from Vlogger Fair. So I'm very, very grateful for everybody's support. Whether you're virtual or here, you're still a part of my community, still a part of my heart. But it's connecting with people.